Hello there, everyone. Good morning. Our topic for today is about components of language. Guys, we have to know that language is more than just a random collection of words. It is a structured system that allows us to, of course, to share our thoughts, express our emotions, and build connections. This lesson that I'll be presenting today will explore in the three, of course, the three essential building blocks that shape how we construct and interpret human communication. So we'll be discussing more about syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. So what is the difference between syntax, same with semantics, and pragmatics? When we speak of syntax, guys, it focuses on the grammatical rules and word order used to build meaningful and well-formed sentences. When we say semantic, so syntax is more of the structure. When we say semantics, it's more of the meaning. It deals with the literal meaning of individual words, phrases, and sentences, regardless of context. While pragmatics, guys, has something to do with context and intent. It examines how social context, tone, speaker, intent, and shared knowledge influence what words mean in real world situations. Okay, so together, these three components demonstrate how human language moves from basic structure rules to rich contextual communication. So let's discuss this further. Let me move on and okay, let's go to this one. Of course, I presented the objectives for the lesson. We're going to define the three components of language, differentiate syntax, semantics, and pragmatics, explain how each component contributes to effective communication, apply the concepts using simple real life examples. Says there, guys, language shapes the way we think and determines what we can think about. It was a quote given by Benjamin Lee. Okay, now, guys, is language really important? So we have to define what language is. When we speak of language, language, guys, is a structured system of communication that uses arbitrary symbols such as spoken words, written characters, or visual gestures governed by shared rules to create and convey meaning. It allows also individual to share abstract ideas, convey emotions, store knowledge, and build complex social structures. Okay? So here, guys, take note that words generally have no natural relationship to what they represent, meaning exists because a speech community agrees on the definition. There is nothing inherently dog like about the word dog. Every language, guides operates under a systematic set of principles like grammar, phonology, syntax that dictates how sounds and symbols combine correctly. Speakers now can produce and understand an infinite number of completely novel sentences using a finite set of rules and vocabulary. Unlike most animal communication systems, human language allows speakers to talk about things that are absent in space, past, or future events, hypothetical scenarios, and abstract concepts. So take note that language is really important. Do you agree, guys? So how important is language? Take note that language is fundamental to human civilization, acting as the primary medium through which we think, communicate, learn, and maintain social structures. Okay, so we use language really to communicate with other people. So without language, complex cooperation, cultural transmission, and abstract reasoning would be virtually impossible. Okay, that's how important is language. Language shapes how we perceive, organize, and categorize the world around us. It also provides the framework for abstract thinking, problem solving, and inner reflection. Okay, so through written, spoken language, humanity accumulates knowledge, history, scientific discoveries, and cultural traditions across generations, preventing society from having to reinvent the wheel. So language, guys, connects individuals to communities, forming a core part of personal and cultural identity. It creates actually shared meaning, foster empathy, and strengthen social bonds. Okay, so let's move on to the next slides. Here we have their syntax, structure of language. So what is syntax? And it says there also we posted the functions. Syntax, as you can see here, it says there syntax refers to the rules that govern how words are arranged to form correct sentences. It focuses on sentence structure and grammar. Meaning to say, guys, syntax is the structural blueprint of language. It governs the precise order. So there's an order, arrangement, and relationship of words with a sentence so that thoughts are communicated clearly and accurately. Okay? So there is that order, word order. What would be the order? There's a certain pattern that we follow. Standard English relies heavily on subject, verb, or subject, verb, object, SVO, order. So changing the sequence alters or destroy the meaning. For example, the teacher guided the student versus the student guided the teacher. Okay, so there's a difference between the two sentences that I have given. The teacher guided the student versus the student guided the teacher. Words words group together into hierarchical units, noun phrases, verb phrases, prepositional phrases, rather than just linear strings. Syntax dictates how these phrases combine correctly. Okay, so rules require structural harmony. So there's harmony between components such as subject-verb agreement. Singular subjects require singular verbs and pronoun antecedent consistency. So what's the function? What are the functions of this? Syntax organizes words into meaningful sentence structures, ensures grammatical accuracy, make communication clear, understandable. There is an example down below. The students are studying for the exam, studying students that are exam for. So see, there should be an arrangement that we need to follow so that we could understand really what the sentence is all about. Okay, so proper arrangement prevents structural ambiguity. Okay, so that's it. And then take note, accurate sentence structure ensures smooth transitions and logical flow across paragraphs, making reading and listening effort free. Varying also syntactic patterns. Okay, allows speakers and writers to shift emphasis, control tone, and highlight specific information. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. We have their semantics and pragmatics. So there's a meaning there. What is semantics? Semantics is the branch of linguistics that studies the meaning of words, phrases, and sentences. It also shows the function, explain the meaning of the language, helps people understand words and expressions correctly, reduces misunderstandings in communication. Okay. The other side, we have defined pragmatics. Okay, says there, pragmatics is the branch of linguistics that studies how language is used and interpreted in different social situations and contexts. And functions of pragmatics interprets the speaker's intended meaning, promotes appropriate polite communication, helps listeners understand implied messages. Okay, and we have provided samples here down below sentences. So to discuss this further, guys, okay, while syntax provides the structure rules of language, semantics and pragmatics work together to create and interpret meaning. So they work together. Semantics focuses strictly on the literal definition of words, phrases, and sentences independent of who is speaking or where the conversation occurs. Okay, so examine both the strict dictionary definition of a word, which is denotation, and the emotional or cultural association attached to it, which is connotation. Okay? Here in semantics, it analyzes how words relate to one another through synonyms, antonyms, homonyms, and words with multiple related meanings. Okay? It also expresses how individual words' meanings combine according to grammatical rules to produce a sentence, complete literal meaning. Okay? So look at the example there. Okay, down below. For pragmatics, guys. Okay, contextual and intended meaning. Pragmatic goes beyond dictionary definitions to study how real world context, social norms, speaker intent, and shared knowledge shape what a sentence actually means in practice. So it differentiate between what is explicitly said and what is directly performed or requested. Okay, so that's it for pragmatics. It also considers physical environment, social hierarchy, tone of voice, and relationships between speakers to determine meaning. Okay, this is for pragmatics. Also, guys, I just want to add more. It also ensures communication fits the situation, balancing directness with cultural expectations and etiquette. Okay, okay. Let's move on to the next slides. Okay, here. Sen- Syntax, sentence structure. She is reading a book, semantics, meaning understanding what book means, pragmatics, context, and intention, knowing a request instead of a question. So, what would be our takeaway here? Understanding syntax, semantics, and pragmatics help us communicate more clearly, interpret messages correctly, and interact effectively in everyday life. Okay? So, take note, guys, that syntax focuses really on grammatical order of words to form a correct sentence, such as example, she is reading a book. Okay? So without this structural rules, strings of words lose their organization. Okay? And then for semantics, focuses on understanding the explicit dictionary definition of words used, such as knowing what the physical object or concept of a book actually refers to. For pragmatics, content, and intention, it focuses on social context and real intent, such as recognizing when a statement like can you open the book functions as a polite request rather than a literal question about physical ability. Okay? So take note of this one, guys. Okay? So mastering these three pillars ensures that communication is not only grammatically correct and conceptually accurate. So grammatically correct has something to do with syntax, and conceptually accurate has something to do with semantics, but also socially effective and appropriate has something to do now with pragmatics. So together they allow listeners to interpret messages accurately and interact smoothly in real world scenarios. Okay, so to end up this discussion, I'd like you to ponder that uh, to sum it up. Ultimately, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics do not operate in isolation. They function as an integrated system that transform raw words into meaningful, purposeful human correction. So while syntax builds the grammatical framework and semantics supplies the foundational meaning, pragmatics brings language to life by aligning aligning it with real world context, and intent. So mastering all three dimensions enables us to communicate with clarity, interpret subtle nuances, and engage more effectively in every sphere of life. So it's very important that we know the differences of these three components. Okay, so I hope you learned something in our discussion today. That's all, guys. Have a nice day.